I said about working with different data types. And within that, I said about what is a tuple is, right? And what is the difference between list and tuple is. And even we have seen reading elements from tuple. And even I said packing, and what is it? Unpacking the tuple. So packing is nothing but grouping, and unpacking is nothing but reading, right? Reading and assigning to multiple variables, and that you can call it as which one? Unpacking, right? So you should know only the difference between the list and tuple. Okay. And next we'll talk about one more collection type. So next we'll see one more collection type. So what is that other collection type is? So what is that another collection type is? So there is another collection type called which one? Set. Set is there. Okay. One more collection or one more data structure you have. And what is that collection or data structure you have is a set. What is that another collection you have here? Set. Okay. So what is a set? Now set is an ordered collection. Set is which collection here? An ordered collection. Set is unordered collection. Unordered means set is not ordered collection. Set is what here? Unordered collection. Unordered collection where insertion order is not preserved. Set is unordered collection where insertion order is not preserved. So it means the insertion order changes from one insertion toward another. The insertion order changes from one insertion to another. Insertion order changes from one insertion to what? Another. You can say set is a non-sequenced data type. Set is what here? Non-sequenced data type. It is not a sequence. Set is not a sequenced data type. Set is which data type here? Non-sequenced data type. Set is a non-sequenced data type. It is not a sequenced data type. It is a non-sequenced data type. It is not a sequence data type. It is a non-sequence data type. And set doesn't allow which one? Duplicates. Set doesn't allow duplicates. Means all the elements in set must be unique. All the elements in set must be what here? Unique. So it doesn't allow duplicate elements. All the elements in the set must be what here? Unique. So set does not allow duplicates, and all elements in the set must be unique. And set is which data type here? Non-sequence data type. So according to Python, what is the definition of set is? According to Python, what is the definition of set is? So this is a set. So this is document definition. A set object, a set object, a set object is an ordered collection of distinct hashable objects. A set object is unordered collection of distinct hashable objects, and common usages include membership testing, removing duplicates from a sequence, and computing mathematical operations such as intersection, union, difference, and symmetric difference. A set object is an unordered collection of distinct hashable objects. A set object is an unordered collection of distinct hashable objects. Common usages include membership testing, removing duplicates from what sequence. For example, list is there. I want to remove the duplicates from list. List is there. I want to remove the duplicates from list. How can I remove the duplicates from the list? You have to convert list into what? Set. How can I remove the duplicates from list? By converting list into set. Why? Because is a set allows duplicates? No. And computing mathematical operations. So what kind of operations you can do on a set? Like you can do the operations like union. You can do the operations like a union, intersection, difference. And one more operation is what? Symmetric difference. Now all these are the operations belongs to which one? Set. Mathematical set. It is inherited from mathematical set. Okay. Yes. So intersection, union, difference, and one more is what here? Symmetric difference. All these are the operations which you can do on what? Set. So Python support two set types. Two set types. One is a set and one more is what here? Frozen set. One is a set and one more is a frozen set. Here set is a mutable collection. Set is a mutable collection, but frozen set is a immutable collection. Set is a mutable collection. In this case, set is a mutable collection, and frozen set is which collection? Immutable collection. Set is a mutable collection, and frozen set is which collection? Immutable collection. So where you cannot do any changes. Like list is a mutable collection, and tuple is what? Immutable collection. Like that. Set is a mutable collection and frozen set is what? Immutable collection. So when will you use a sets? You'll use the sets if you want to store a group of values where duplicates are not allowed. Where duplicates are not allowed. Suppose set of four numbers. Set of four numbers where duplicate phone number should not be allowed. Set of email IDs where duplicate email it should not be allowed. Okay, set of phone numbers where duplicate phone number should not be allowed. Set of email IDs where duplicate mail IDs should not be allowed. Set of names where I should not allow duplicate names. Set of products where I don't want duplicate products should be allowed. So if you want to group the values where duplicates are not allowed, if you want to group the values where duplicates are not allowed, then you use what? Set. If you want to group the values where duplicates are not allowed, then use what? Set. Okay, if you want to group the values where duplicates are not allowed, then use which one? Set. Okay. Yes, set is a which collection? Mutable collection, and frozen set is a immutable collection. In application development, set is used. In application development, a set is used to group to group objects duplicates are where duplicates are not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed. In application development, okay, in application development, set is used. In application development, set is used. If you want to group individual objects, if you want to group individual objects where duplicates are not allowed, if you want to group individual objects where duplicates are not allowed, then use which one? Set. And inside the set, you can add only which objects? Hashable objects. Set allows only which objects? Hashable. Set allows only which objects here? Hashable objects. Set allows only which objects here? Hashable objects. Set allows only hashable objects. Set allows hashable objects. It doesn't allow any other type, but it allows only which type? Hashable types. And what is hashable objects? Now set uses hashing data structure. Set uses hashing data structure. Set uses hashing data structure for organizing. Set uses hashing data structure for organizing. For organizing which one? Objects. Set uses which data structure? Hashing data structure. Set uses which data structure? Hashing data structure for organizing what? Objects. Set uses hashing data structure for organizing objects. Okay. Hashing data structure. So what is hashing data structure and what is hashable object? So what is hashable object? What is hashable object? An object which generate, an object which generate which one? Hash value or hash code is called which object? Hashable object. An object which generates hash value or hash code is called which object here? Hashable object. An object which generates hash value or hash code is called a hashable object. Hashable object. So this hash value is used. This hash value is used in hash-based data structures. Hash-based data structure. This hash value is used in hash-based data structures for organizing which one? Data. So this hash value is used in hash-based data structure. Hash-based data structure for organizing data. This hash value is used in hash-based data structures for organizing which one here? Data. So an object which generates hash value is called as hash code. Okay, so hash value is an integer value. What is hash value is? Hash value is an integer value. Hash value is which value here? Integer value. What is hash value? It is an integer value. If two objects are equal, according to, okay, if two objects are equal according to double equal operator, it generates same hash value. Now this is called object rule. This is called as an object rule. So what is hash value? Hash value is which value here? Integer value. And this integer value is used to find the position to find the position where your object should be added within hash based data structure, because set is non-index based, because is a set is a sequence type or non-sequence type? Non-sequence type. But set is which type here? Hashable type. Set is which type here? Hashable type, because it uses one data structure for organizing the data. And what is it data structure it uses? Hashing data structure. How can I find the hash value of the object? So there is one function called hash. There is one function called hash. So it is a predefined function. Hash is a predefined function which returns is a predefined function. It is a predefined function which return which value? Hash value of, which returns the hash value of which one? Object. So what is the name of the function you are using? Hash. So this function returns hash value of which one here? Object. But how hash value generated? Hash value generated based on this rule. If two objects are equal using double equal operator, then it should generate same hash value. All immutable objects are all immutable objects are hashable objects. All immutable objects are which one? Hashable. All immutable objects are hashable, but mutable objects are not hashable. Immutable objects are hashable. Immutable objects are hashable, but mutable objects are not hashable. So for example, if you see, I said A equal to 10 and I said B equal to what here? 10. A equal to 10 and B equal to also what? 10. If I'm writing A equal to B, so is it value of A and B both are equal or not equal? Equal. If it is equal, then it should generate same hash value or different hash value? Same hash value. So generally how this hash value they generated? They generate the hash value, okay, based on the value which is used to compare. The value which is used in comparing, that value is used as which value? Hash value. For example, in this case, if you are talking about hash value of A, so what is the hash value of A is taken? 10. What is the hash value of B is taken here? 10. It means A and B values are equal. So which value is taken as a hash value? Value. Which value is taken as a hash value? Value is taken as which value? Hash value. In the same way, because of integer, it is taken value as a hash value. But if it is a string, suppose S1 equal to, I just write some nourish. So because string is also mutable or immutable? Immutable. Okay, string is immutable. I'm saying S1 double equal to what? S2. Is it values written true or not? Yes. So if I'm writing hash value of, suppose if I'm writing S1 double equal to S2, is it these two objects are equal or not equal? Equal. Is it these objects are equal or not equal? Equal. If two objects are equal according to equal, then it should generate the same hash value or not? Yes. But hash value is an integer or string? Is it hash value is integer or string? Integer. Hash value is integer or string? Integer. If I'm writing hash value of S1, no, this is the hash value of which one? S1. But how it is generated? Internally it generated by using some formula, by taking which values? ASCII values. Internally it uses one formula by using which values? ASCII values. If I'm writing hash value of S2, Hash value of S2, is it S2, S1? Hash values are same or different? Same. And this hash value is yours. This hash value is yours. This hash value is used in finding the position in what? Hash based data structure. If I'm writing F1 equal to 1.5, F1 equal to 1.5, F2 equal to 1.5. If I'm saying F1 double equal to F2, it is a true. Then hash value of F1, this is the hash value of F, and this is the hash value of which one? F2. Is it hash value of F1 and F2 both are same or different? Same. Suppose I'm writing list 1 equal to 1020 and list 2 equal to 1020. Now, is it list is mutable or immutable? Mutable. Now, is it list 1 and list 2 both are same or different? Same. But list is mutable or immutable? List is mutable or immutable? Which class? List 1 and list 2 are equal or not equal? Equal. But is it list is mutable or immutable? Immutable. Then immediately it is given which one? Error saying that an hashable type called which one? List. So why these are unhashable types are not immutables are not hashable types. So why it is not hashable type? Because when you add it, what will happen? The hash value get changed. The hash value should not be get what? Changed. Okay, so that's the reason mutable types are not hashables. So always immutable types are what here? Hashables. Okay, yes. So how can you find the hash value of the object? You can find the hash value of the object. Now suppose tuple is there. So tuple equal to 1020 and tuple 2 equal to 1020. So according to double equal, these are equal or not equal? Equal. So what is the hash value of tuple 1? This is the hash value of tuple 1 and this is the hash value of which one? Tuple 2. But actually hash value is a positive because it is out of range. Because of that it is displayed this. Okay, this is the hash values of it. But hash values are only generated by immutable objects, but not by which objects? Mutable objects. But this hash value is used. This hash value is used in finding duplicates, and this hash value is used to find the position in which data structure, hash based data structure. So what is hashing data structure? So what is hashing data structure? So what is hashing data structure? What is hashing data structure here? What is hashing data structure? See, hashing is one data structure, right? So according to hashing, according to hashing, according to hashing, according to hashing, there is a hash table. According to hashing, there is what here? Hash table. How it is organized. I'm explaining how this hashing data structure, because your set uses which data structure? In set, how the data is organized. In the set, data is organized by using one data structure called which one? Hashing. What is hashing data structure is, according to hashing, there is a hash table. According to hashing, there is what here? Hash table. There is a hash table. There is a hash table. Each location in each location in a hash table is identified. Each location in hash table is identified with, okay, each location in a hash table is identified with a key. Each location in hash table is identified with what here? Key. What is hashing data structure is? Hashing data structure is, okay, according to the hashing data structure, there is a hash table. This is called as which one here? Hash table. Okay, assume that this is a hash table with some size. Okay, this is a hash table. Okay, so what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is the size of this hash table? 7. Now always you take the size of the hash table. You always take the size of the hash table based on you take always the size of the hash table based on you take the size of the hash table based on number of keys you want to generate it. Now here you are generating how many keys here? 7. So what is this key value? 0. Okay, key is nothing but 0. It starts at 0, 1, and this is called as a 2, and this is called as a 3, and this is called as a 4, and this is called as 5, and this is called as which one? 6. Now each location is identified with what here? Key, and the key starts from where here? 0. This is data structure called hashing. But each location in the hash table is called as each location in the hash table is called as which one? Bucket. Each location in the hash table is called as which one? Bucket. It is called as a bucket. In one bucket, you can store either one value or more than one value. In one bucket, you can store either one value or more than one value. For example, I want to add, so each location in hash table, each location in hash table is called a bucket, which consists of or which contains one or more than one value. Which contain one or more than one value. So according to hashing, there is a hash table, and each location in hash table is identified with a key, and each location in hash table is called as which one? Bucket, which contains one or more than one value. Which contain one or more than one value. How many values it is having? Either one or more than one value. Each one is having one or more than one value. Now this is called as which one? Bucket. For example, I want to add the value 10. I want to add the 10. How can I add the 10? So where this 10 will be added in this hash table? So where this 10 will be added in the hash table, that is defined by hashing data structure. So data in hash table is organized using hashing algorithms. Using hashing algorithms. It is done by using hashing algorithms. Okay, it is done by using hashing algorithms. So there are so many hashing algorithms are there, but within that there is one hashing algorithm. There's one hashing algorithm called which one? Modular hashing. Assume that there is one hashing algorithm. What is that? I'm just explaining about modular hashing. But there are so many hashing techniques are there. But this is modular hashing. According to the modular hashing, the position is find out. The position of element or value is find by using one formula. What is the formula it uses is, okay, hash value of object key equal to hash value of object mod. Mod, what is that? Table size. How it is finding where your object should be added. So that is defined by using one formula. What is that? Key equal to hash value of object. Key equal to hash value of object mod. Which one here? Table size. Hash value of the object mod table size. This is a formula. This is a formula. This is an algorithm which is used by which more hashing? Modular hashing. For example, I want to add 10. I want to add 10. Then it will find the position of what? 10. But how it is finding the position of 10? By using one algorithm or not? Yes. Suppose if it is using modular hashing, according to modular hashing, how it is finding the key? By using hash value of which one? Object mod table size. What is the size of this table? 7. And what is the hash value of 10? 10 only. What is the hash value of 10? Hash value of 10 is what? 10 only. Then 10 mod. 10 mod 7. What is the remainder here? 3. So where this 10 will be added in? Third location. This 10 is added in which location? Third location. So 10 is added here. So it is unordered. This is what we mean by unordered, because the data is organized not sequentially. It is organized by using which data structure? Hashing data structure. Now I want to add 20. I want to add 20. So 20. What is the hash value of 20? 20 only. And 20 mod 7. What is the remainder? What is the remainder? 6. So where is this 20 get stored in? The 20 gets stored in which location here? 6th location. Where is this 20 get stored in? 6th location. 20 is there in the 6th location. So I want to add some, assume that I want to add 14. 14 hash value is 14 only. 14 mod 7 is what? Remainder is what? 0. Then where this 14 get added in? First location. Is it order of adding is the same or is it varying? Is varying based on hash values or not? Yes. So 14 is get stored in which location? First location. But how you added? First you added which one? 10. Second you added which one? 20. And third you have added which one? 14. But how it is added? 14, 10 and one more is what? 20. But is it order of adding is the same or different? Different. Why? Because it is using which data structure for organizing? Hashing data structure. It is organizing it by using which data structure? Hashing data structure. Okay. Suppose I want to add 21. 21 mod 7. What is the remainder here? 0. So, but in 0 location already there is one value or not? Yes. Then it will check, is it this values exist in this location or not? Because is it set allows duplicates or not allowed? Not allowed. Is it 21 is there in this bucket? No. Then what will it do? It will add it. So internal it uses list. Each bucket uses one list for adding it. Is it 21 is added or not? Yes. For example, I want to add 20. Okay, 25. I want to add a 25 and 25 mod. What is that? 7. What is the remainder here? 4. So where this 20? Where this 25 get added in 4th location? Where this 25 get added in 4th location? 25 is added at this location. But is it order? Insertion order is the same? No. Insertion order is changing, right? Suppose I want to add 10. 10 mod is 7. What is the remainder again? 3. Then in 3 position, is it 10 is exist or not exist? Exist. Then is it added or not added? Not added, because is it set allows duplicates? No. So hash value is used to find out which one here key. Why hash value is used to generate the key? You are using hash value for generating which one here key. So key, you're generating a key. Okay. So hash value is used for generating a key. But how you are generating the key? With the help of hashing data structures, hashing algorithms. There are so many hashing algorithms are there, but this is one hashing algorithm which is used. Most of the applications uses this for organizing data. So, but if you print it, how it will print 14, 21, 10, 25 and 20. When you print it, how it will print it? 14, 21, 10, 14, 21, 10, 25 and 20. But when you, how you added first 10, 20, 14, 21, 25, but how it is added 14, 21, 10, 25 and 20? Is it order of insertion is same or different? Different. So because of that, you are saying it as which collection? Because of that, you are saying it as which collection? Unordered collection, where insertion order is not preserved. Insertion order changes from one insertion to another because it uses which data structure? It uses which data structure? Hashing data structure. Because it uses which data structure? Hashing data structure. It uses hashing data structure, right? Okay. So that is what is exactly the meaning of this, right? So then how to create a set? How to create set? Now, when you go for sets is if you want to store a collection of objects where duplicates are not allowed. You want to store the objects where duplicates are not allowed, then you use which one? Set. Okay. Yes. If you want to store the duplicates, then go for which one? List. And if you want to read the data sequentially and randomly, then go for which one? List, because list is a sequence and it is index based. You can read and write it using what? Index. But set is non-sequence. Non-sequences are non-index based. You cannot read and write it using what? Index. Index and slicing is supported by only sequences, but it is not supported by sets. It is not supported by what? Dictionaries, right? So how to create a set? You can create a set in different ways. Okay, set is created in different ways here using curly braces. So you can create a set in different ways here. Set is created in using curly braces, using comma separated. Use a comma separated list of elements within braces. Using a comma separated list of elements within what? Braces. So this braces you also called as curly braces. And using set comprehension, the way how you are using list comprehension, in the same way you are using which one? Set comprehension. And the next one is a type constructor or a function like set and set off. And set is a mutable collection. I said set is a mutable collection means after creating a set, you can do what? Changes. After creating a set, you can do what? Changes. Okay. So set is a mutable collections. So, but you cannot create an empty set using, so we cannot create empty set using empty curly braces. So why? Because this curly braces also used for representing dictionary also. This curly braces also used for representing what? Dictionary also. Because of that, we cannot create empty set using empty curly braces. We cannot create empty set using what? Empty curly braces, because curly braces, empty curly braces are used for representing dictionary. List is square brackets and tuple is parenthesis, and curly braces for representing set as well as what? Dictionary. So that's the reason you cannot use empty curly braces. For example, I'm writing S1. S1 is a variable, and I'm writing here empty curly braces. I write empty curly braces. Then is it set? No, it is not a set. It is what? Dictionary. Okay, it is not a set. It is what here? Dictionary. So you cannot create empty set using empty curly braces, because empty curly braces is represent what in Python? Dictionary, right? So if you want to create an empty set, you have to use set type. If you want to create an empty set, you have to use set type. And if I'm writing type of, if I'm writing set 2, set 2 is of which type? S2 is of which type? Set. If I'm writing S2, now this represents empty set. This represents what here? Empty set. So empty set, you always create it. Empty set, you always create it by using set type, but not by using curly braces. You create it using set type, but not using curly braces. Empty curly braces. Now I'm trying to write S1 equal to within curly braces. I'm writing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, now how I added inside the set? First 10, second 20, 30, and then 40, and then what? 50. But will it add in the same order? No, it will not add in the same order, because set is ordered or unordered? Unordered. Why? Because its order is defined by hashing data structure. But first I added which element? 10. Second is 20, third is 30, then 40, and then 50. But how it is organized, these elements? First it is added 50, then it is added 20, then it is added 40, then it is added 10, and then it is added what? 30. Because organization is done using which data structure? Hashing data structure. Organization is done using which data structure? Hashing data structure. Because of that, it is ordered or unordered? Unordered. Is it unordered? Unordered are not in index based. If I'm writing S1 of 0, can I access like this S1 of 0? No, it is not an ordered. It is not a sequence. It is not an order. It is not a sequence. Then it will give immediately an error saying that type error, set object is not subscriptable. It is given which error here? Type error. It is given which error here? Type error, and saying that set object is not subscriptable. Set object is not subscriptable means I cannot give define which one? Index, because it is non-index base. Set is non-index base. Set is non-index base, right? So this again gives what here? Error. And set not allows any duplicates. Set is not allowed any duplicates, right? If I'm writing set 2 equal to 10, okay, 10 comma 10 comma 10 comma 10 comma. If I write number of times 10, how many times is 10 is added? Only one time. So added 10 how many times? 6 times. But how many times is 10 is added in the set? Only one time, because set it doesn't allow what? Duplicates. because set doesn't allow duplicates. And S3 equal to 10 comma 20 comma 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 40 and then 50 and 20 30 like this. I try to enter all the values, but here some duplicates are there, and the duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. But how many times it is allowed? Only one time. So your set doesn't allow duplicates. Set doesn't allow what here? Duplicates. Duplicates are not allowed. Set doesn't allow duplicates. Duplicates are not allowed, right? Duplicates are not allowed. This is one more property of which one? Set. And it is non-index based. It is non-index based. So within set you can add any type of values. Suppose set of names. So names are there. So names are there. Set of names are there. So these are the names here. Set of names are there. S4. Now these are the names. But if I try to put same name again, is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. So I added Naresh how many times here? 2 times. But how many times it is allowed? Only 1 time. So set can be homogeneous or it can be heterogeneous. Suppose I'm writing 10, 1.4, okay, and within double quotes what here? A. Is it allowed or not allowed? Allowed. But when you are saying set, generally set contains similar types or different type? Similar. But you can also store different types. Actually set contains similar types, but you can also store which one? Different types. Set contains similar types, but you can also store which type? Different types. Now you can see A 1.4 and 10 because is it these are comparable or not comparable? Not comparable. Generally set contain only comparable objects. Comparable means integer is compared with what? Integer. But integer is not compared with what? String. Okay, integer is compared with integer and integer is not compared with what? String. But if you want to store, you can store it. If you want to store, you can store it. It is allowed, but in application development, you never store different types. In application development, you never store different types. You always store what? Similar types. Okay, right? Yes. So this is creating a set. Creating a set, which one? By using curly braces. You can create a set by using which type here? Set type. You can create a set by using set type. I can write like this. S7 equal to set. This is called as which set here? Empty set. I can create a set by using a range. I can create a set using range 110 comma 10. Now this range generate how many values? 10 values. This range generate how many values? 10 values. Is it set contain how many values now? 10 values. But is it ordered or unordered? Unordered. So there is a list. So there is a list contain 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I want to convert this list into what here? Set. Then how can I convert this list into set? By using list type. So this list is converted to which one here? Set. This list is converted to which one here? Set. The list is converted to which one? Set. Okay, list is converted to what here? Set. Suppose there is a list which contains some duplicates. Okay, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10. Okay, some 30, 40, 50 like this. I want to remove the duplicates from the list. Then what will I do? I convert this list into what? Set. When I convert this list into a set, is it allowed duplicates or not allowed? Not allowed. So how can you remove the duplicates from the list? You can remove the duplicates from the list by converting. You can remove the duplicates from the list by converting list into what? Set. You can remove the duplicates from the list by converting list into what? Set. So in that case, you can take the set type S11 equal to set of within double quotes. I'm writing Python. Is it Python is also one collection or not? Yes, Python is also one collection. Python is also one collection, right? Python is also one collection. So this collection contain number of values or not? Yes. Now if I say Python and if I'm trying to say print S11, so what is this S11 is having? OHTNYP. So every time it will read the character and add it. But every character is one string and string is having some hash value or not? Yes. So this is converting other types into set type. This is converting other types into which type? Set type. So that conversion, you are doing it. You are converting other types into what? Set type. And that conversion, you are doing it. You are converting other types into a set type. And that conversion, you are doing it. That conversion, you are doing it by using which type? Set type. Okay. So just try to understand this. Okay. Right. So then how to read? How to read elements from set? How to read elements? How to read elements or items? How to read elements or items from set? How to read elements or the items from the set? So set is non-index based collection. Set is non-index based. Set is non-index based collection or non-sequence data type. It doesn't support which one? Indexing and which one? Slicing. Set doesn't support indexing and slicing because is it a sequence type or non-sequence type? Non-sequence type. It is not a sequence data type. Set is not a sequence data type. Set is what here? Non-sequence data type. Set is not a sequence data type. Set is what here? Non-sequence data type or non-index based collection. Then how can I read the elements from the set? How can I read the items from the set? How can I read the elements from the set? Or how can I read the items from the set? So you can read it. First approach is using which one? For loop. And second approach is by using which one? Iterator. I said in the list, you can read it by using iterator. And you can also read it by using which one? Enumerate. How many ways I can read it? I can read in how many ways here? 3 ways. I can read it using a for loop. I can read it using iterator. I can read it using which one? Enumerate. I can read it by using which one here? Enumerate. So how many ways can I read it? I can read it by using 3, but I cannot use index. If I'm trying to use an index, it is given what? Error, saying that S1 of 0, type error, set object is not subscriptable. That means can I access anything from the set using index? No. Okay, I cannot access it by using index. Now, next is accessing it by using which one here? For loop. So for loop. For, you know it already. For loop. So for variable, right? Suppose I create one set with some values. I create a set with some values here. So these are the number of values which are there in the set. And I read the values for A in what is that? Set. And then I print the values. Now you can see the values. So each time it will read one value from the set and assign to which one? A. So read the first value and assign to A and print it. Read the second value and assign to A and print it. Read the third value and assign to A and print it. Read the fourth value and assign to A and print it. Read the next value and assign to what? A and print it. So each time it is read one value and you are doing one operation called which one? Printing. Because it is not index based. Okay, it is non-index based. Non-index based collection, how you read it? You read it with the help of which one? For loop. You read it by using for loop. Or you can read it by using which one? Iterator. You can read it using for loop. For loop will read all the values or not? Yes. But I want to read each time one value. One value. How can I read one value? I can read one value with the help of what? Iterator. This will read all the values, right? It will read the first value and print it. Read the second value and print it. Read the third value and print it. Read the fourth value and what? Print it. But I want to read first value, second value. I want to read only one value. How can I read only one value? Then I have to take the help of which one? Iterator. Because looping statement, it will repeat it until all the elements read or not? Yes. But I want to read one value. Then I take the help of which one? Iterator. Already we have seen this. Which function is used? ITER. What is the function you are using? ITER function. Function returns. Returns which object here? Iterator. Returns which object? Iterator object. What is the name of the function you are using? ITER function. What is the name of the function you are using? ITER function. And that function returns which object here? Iterator object. So that function returns which object here? Iterator object. ITER. What is the name of the function? ITER is the name of the function. And that will return which object? Iterator object. So once it is written iterator object, already I said, if not remember, just refer list. In the list I said five ways of reading list: using index, using slicing, using for loop, using iterator, using enumerate. Okay, just refer it. If you don't remember, just refer that list topic again. Okay, now setter 2 is there, because throughout Python you'll use index, slicing, iterator, for loop. I cannot tell you every time, right? Again and again. Just to refer that so that you'll have some idea about it. Okay, so A equal to iterator of setter 2. So which object is created here? Iterator object is created. Which object is created? Iterator object is created. Okay, iterator object is created. You can see index, slicing, for loop, iterator, and enumerate. Okay, so indexing. Okay, so indexing, and then next day, I think 2.8. So indexing, and after that, which one? Slicing. This is slicing, and this is what here? For loop. Okay, for loop, and this is what here? Iterator. And after this, what I said here? Enumerate. Picture is there? Explained or not? Okay. Yes, I said no. These are used. Iterator, enumerate, for loop are used for which collections? Non-index based collection. Non-sequence type or non-index based collection which doesn't support what indexing and slicing. For this, you take the help of which one? Iterator. This is what I said about iterator. You have to refer it. Okay, if not, just listen, right? Okay. So once iterator is created, you read each time one value by calling which one here? Next. So this will read the next value, and value 2 equal to a dot next, and this will read the next value, and value 3 equal to a dot next, this will read the next value, and value 4 equal to a dot next, this will read the next value. So how many values are read here? 4 values. But what is the first value? 10? No. What is the first value? 10? No. Because is a set is ordered or unordered? Unordered. Unordered, you cannot predict, right? If you know hashing data structure, you can predict it. Otherwise, you cannot predict which value is the first value and which value is the next value, because it is not an ordered collection. It is what? Unordered. So what is the first value? 50. What is the second value? 20. What is the third value? 40. What is the next value? 10. First value is a 50. Second value is a 20. Third value is 40. Fourth value is what? 10. Correct or not? So you can read one value. You can read one value. Value 5. A dot. Again, I said what here? Next. And this will read the next value. What is the next value? Value 5. What is the value of value 5? 30. So each time you are reading one value. Each time you are reading one value by calling next function of which one? Iterator. You are reading next function of iterator. So non-index based collection, you always read the data with the help of which one? Iterator. Or you can read non-index based collection, you read by using which one? Enumerate. So non-index based collection, you read data by using one more. And what is it? Another one here? Enumerate. 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 Function returns. Enumerate function returns. Enumerate object. And this object return. This object returns. Enumerate object, and this object returns. This object returns how many values? 2 values. Enumerate object and this object return how many values? 2 values. Enumerate function return enumerate object, and this object returns how many values here? 2 values. Okay, this object return how many values here? 2 values. Enumerate function returns which object here? Enumerate object, and this object return how many values? 2 values. What is the first value? Count. What is the second one? Value of it. First value is what? Count. That's the reason. See, if you don't refer it, then for you it will become difficult. For me also it will become difficult. Enumerate 0, 10, 1, 20, 2, 30. It's written what? Tuple. Contain the count and value. Count and value. Count and value. See how I explain this. Even though if you are not studying, then it's a problem here. Okay. You have to read it. You have to read it. Okay. If you don't read it, then it is a problem for you. So iterator object is there. Iterator. Now see, this is iterator object, and you are trying to read each time one value or not? Yes. Each time you are reading one value. Now this is iterator object. You are calling next. So next is returning each time one value or not? Yes. Okay, no problem. So enumerate is a function. So set 3 is there. I am creating a set 3 with some values, set of range of 10, 110, 10. set of range of 10 comma 110 comma 10. So how many values are there here? 10 values are there. In set, how many values are there? 10 values are there. In set, how many values are there? 10 values. How can I read it? E equal to enumerate of set 3. E equal to enumerate of what? Set 3. Read each time one value. E equal to enumerate of set 3. E equal to enumerate of set 3. Now, I want to read it. How can I read it? E dot. What is this? Next. So this will read each time one value or not? Yes. E dot. Next. This will read next value. E dot. Next. This will read next value. E dot. What is this? Next. This will read next value. So is it ordered or unordered? Unordered. But count start from where? 0. Can you change this count or not? Yes. You can also change this count. You can also change this count. You can also change this count. Or not? You can change the count here. You can change the count. Can you give the count to start from 1, 2, 3 or not? Yes. You can start the count from 1, 2, 3 also, no problem. You can start the count from 1, 2, 3 also, no problem. So what is the name of the function? Enumerate function returns which object here? Enumerate object. And this object returns how many values? 2 values. Okay, now this is the count and value written from set. This is a count and value written from set. Value is 0 and value written from set is 100. Value is 1 and value written from the set is what? 70. Value written from the set is 70 and 2 and 40 and 3 and one more value is what? 10. So this is how it is been done or not? Yes. Just to try to understand what is this enumerate function is. Just try to understand what is this enumerate function is, right? Okay, now these are different ways how to read elements or items from set. Set is a non-index based collection or non-sequence data type. It does not support indexing and slicing. So you read for non-sequences, you read it using for loop, iterator, and one more is a enumerate. But set is a mutable or immutable? Mutable. Set is a mutable. When you're saying it is mutable, just here, these are some examples on set. Some examples of set here. So doing all operations. Some examples are there here. Introduction to set. So this is introduction of set. A set is an unordered collection of elements without duplicate entries. A set is an unordered collection of elements without duplicate entries. When printed, iterated, or converted into a sequence, its elements will be appear in which order? Arbitrary order. It's not in same order. Okay, anyway. So this is the examples what we have seen. So there is a task is given here. So the task is, now let us use our knowledge of sets and help Mickey. Miss Gabrielle Williams is a botany professor at District College. One day she asked her student Mickey to compute the average of all the plants with distinct heights in our greenhouse. Formula uses average equal, now distinct heights. Now here distinct means without duplicates. So average equal to sum of distinct heights divided by total number of distinct heights. So function description, complete the average function in the editor below. Average has the following parameters, like it is having an array of integers. Array means here list. What is array here? List. Because which one allows duplicates? List allows duplicates. So all plant heights will be there in list, but you have to take only distinct heights. Distinct heights means you have to convert that list into what? Set. You have to convert that list into set. Now return float, the resulting float value rounded to 3 places after the decimal. The resulting float value rounded to 3 places after what? Decimal. Now this is input format. And see the input format, the first line contains an integer n, the size of the array. The first line contains the integer n. The first line contains an integer n, the size of array. The second line contains a n space separated integers array. Okay. So this is, you enter how many plants details here? 10 plants. But within this, some plant heights are repeated or not? Yes. 170 is repeated. 170 is repeated how many times? 170 is repeated how many times? 2 times. 170 is repeated 2 times. And in the same way, 161 is repeated how many times? 2 times. But you have to take this 170 how many times? 1 time. And you have to take 161 how many times? 1 time. You have to take 170 how many times? 1 time. Okay. Yes, 171 1 time and 161 only 1 time. Then you have to convert this list into what? Set. And then sum and then total number of. So this is the code is already some main is given. So list of map integer comma input dot what? Split. So try to input all the values in one line or multiple lines? One line. And converted those values into which type? List type. Now you have to write only this function, average. Your code goes here, means you have to find out which one? Result. R equal to set of, you have to convert this array. Array is nothing but your list. Okay, I converted list into what? Set. So that it can take, if I convert list into a set, so that it can take only unique values. And then you do which operation? Sum. And divided by length of, instead of writing this, you can write, first you convert, okay, S equal to set of, which one? Array. So converted list into what? Set. And then result equal to sum of set divided by length of set. So total number of elements. How many elements are there in the set? And sum of elements divided by total number of elements. And after that you return what? Result. So where this R value is written inside result. So everything is given. You have to write only the function. Which function you are writing? Average function. You have to write only one function. And which function you have to write here? Average function. You have to write only one function, and that is which one? Average function. Okay, right? So then submit or run the code. Yes. Then after this, submit the code here. Okay, right? Yes. This is how you are trying to write the code. Okay, so try to understand the problem. So the first line contains an integer n. First line contains an integer what? N. So that is nothing but total number of plants, heights, and that you are converting into which type? That you are converting into which type? Set type. So that you are converting that into which type? Set type. Okay, no problem. So this problem definition I'm copying here. This name equal to main, this you learn again. Okay, so don't think about name equal to main, but your code, you have written only how many lines? 1, 2, and 3. Converted array into set and find the total and divided by total number of elements. Find number of elements. Sum of distinct heights divided by total number of distinct heights. Set is a mutable. Set is a mutable. So what are the mutable operations? What are the mutable operations of which one? Set. Set is a mutable. Okay, set is what here? Mutable. And what are the mutable operations of the set? What are the mutable operations of a set? Okay, set is a mutable collection. Set is which collection here? Mutable collection. And after creating set, we can do what? Changes. After creating set, we can do what? Changes. Mutable. List is a mutable. Set is also mutable. Yes. So mutable operations of set. So what are the mutable operations of the set, right? What kind of operations you can do on the set? Now these are called mutable operations. There is an operation called which one? Add. So what is the name of the method? Add. So this method is used to add an element, to add an element, to add an element or item within, set. You are adding an element or item within the set by using one method called which one? Add. You are adding an item or element within the set by using one method called which one? Add. Add is the name of the method. Add is the name of the method. But see, list is having append, insert. Okay, append method is there, insert method is there, but set is not having any append method. Append means always it will add at the end of the list or not? Yes. But set is ordered or unordered? Unordered. So there is no method called which one? Append. So add method of set will find the key. Add method of set will find the key and add it. Add method of set will find the key and then what? Add it. So is it ordered or unordered? Unordered. It is not ordered, right? It is unordered. So add method. This method is used to add an element or item within what here set. This method is used to add an element or item within the set. So what is the name of the method? Add only. Getting on. So what is the syntax of add? The syntax of add is add, it followed by which one? Item. Item or object or element. Item, object, or the same thing you can call it as which one? Element. Now this is a syntax. This is a syntax of adding it. Add item, object, or what is that? Element. So this is an object or item or element you are adding within the set. This is an item, object, or element you are adding within the set. So for that you are using a method called which one? Add. Okay, fine. So we'll see otherwise how can you work with this mutable operations. Tomorrow we'll see how to work with this mutable operations. So just refer this whatever we have done today, right? So tomorrow we'll see what is the difference between list as well as what? Set, right? So we'll stop it here today and tomorrow we'll continue this, right? Thank you.